Trails of Cold Steel 1. Last time we had just finished the prologue. One thing about the title screen is at every chapter who's in the train changes. So at the start of the first chapter we just have Reen and Elisa right now. So let's get started with chapter 1. And we move to about 2.5 weeks since the opening ceremony. Spring is in full bloom in Trista. Had to just double check that my mic is on right now and working. So here we are in this used to be the old school dormitory. Now it's just class 7's dormitory. So they have it all to themselves. One whole class for themselves. This is Reen's family.
Ah, Reen!
What up, boy?
おはよう。学院に行くんでしょ？せっかくだから一緒に行かない？うん、そうだね。他のみんなはもう出かけちゃったのかな
？Excuse me.
そっか。気配ってどうやって感じるんだろう。
She's still big man.
リーさんにエリオットさん、どうもおはようございます。おはよう、アリサ、委員長。
Remember, guys, go watch the first 2 parts if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it if you do. And you'll find why Elisa's still mad at Reen.
ええ、まあね。今、時間もないし、行きましょう。ちょっとアリサさん。それじゃあ教室で。思ったよりも長引いちゃってるみたいだね。あれが不可抗力だったのは彼女も分かってると思うし、そんなに根に持つタイプにも見えないんだけどな。まあめげずに誠意を伝えればちゃんと分かってくれるんじゃない？ただでさえ別の問題でクラスがギスギスしてるんだし。せめて君たちくらいは仲直りしてもらわないとね。
So this chapter is kind of going to open up what you do during the game before you get to story beats. So there's going to be a lot of just kind of running around Trista in this part. Just call them both dumbasses for being children and then they'll probably shape up.
第二学生寮か。僕たち本来だったらあそこに入ってたんだよね。まあ意外と綺麗だし雰囲気も悪くないけど、
I thought they said that there was. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I thought that was an old dormitory that they had, not just some building.
学院までちょっと歩くのはよしあしってところかもね。
邪魔だ。毒がいい。
Elliot, it's not even a 5-minute walk. Come on now.
7組の連中だったか。
We got Pretty Boy 1, 2, and 3. My God, look at his stupid eyes, the kid with the blue hair.
所詮は寄せ集めの連中か。
They look like frickin' Mii's. Like y'all ever made Mii's on the Wii? Probably, but like that's what these motherfuckers look like. What the hell is wrong with their eyes?
行くぞ、みんな。
貴族クラスの人たちか。
Gee, you think?
やっぱり緊張するな。そうかもね。そっちの建物は貴族生徒の第一学生寮か。噂だとすごく豪華で世話をする執事やメイドさんが何人も働いてるみたいだよ。うん、そうだね。あ、そうそう。クラブってもう決めた？別に所属しなくてもいいみたいだけど。起立、礼、着席。
皆さんもご存知のように、かつてエレボニア帝国は存亡の危機に瀕していました。その危機とは250年前の獅子戦役。時の皇帝亡き後、帝位をめぐり有力な帝位継承者たちが数年にわたって繰り広げた内戦です。まあ帝国に住んでいる人なら子供でも知っている逸話ですよね。この内戦は長期化し、各地の有力貴族も巻き込んで泥沼の様相を呈していきました。そんな中、多くの傭兵は野党化し、略奪を行う騎士団すら現れたのです。国土は荒廃し、人心は乱れました。そんな中、民を顧みずに続けられた骨肉の争いに終止符を打つべく、ある一人の流浪の王子が辺境の地で立ち上がったのです。ドライケルス・ライゼ・アルノール。
That name will definitely not appear later and is definitely not important. They've definitely not said anything about this like 3 times in a row. And I'm clearly not being sarcastic enough.
第73代エレボニア皇帝にして獅子神皇帝とも呼ばれる中高の祖。この士官学院の創設者でもありますね。ちなみに挙兵当時、ドライケルス軍は非常に少数でした。しかし帝国各地で人心をつかみ、心ある実力者たちの協力を得ることで一大勢力となっていったのです。
If you hear me sniffling, my allergies are acting up a little bit, so I probably sound even more nasally than normal, and I apologize.
そのドライケルス王子が最初に挙兵した辺境の地ですが、
Here's another decision moment.
シュバルツァー君、
The place where Dracula first started to gather his army was the... Not Crossbell, because Crossbell is not part of the Empire. But then again, neither is Nord the correct answer. And like I just said it, Nord is the right answer. It's not Berea hard either. But really, they had nothing to do with the Empire back then. Crossbell. Crossbell is its own state. independent of Erebonia, and then later they'll talk a little bit about another country called Calvard. Those are the two biggest kind of countries in the continent of Zemuria where the game takes place. So they go over Crossbow in the previous duology. There's 2 games for Crossbow, and then before that there's Libero, which has 3 games. That's Trails in the Sky, if anyone's interested. There's Trails in the Sky 1, 2, and the 3rd, and then there's the Crossbow games have not been translated into English officially. There is a fan translation. That's called, what is it called? Again. Right. Zero no Kiseki and Ao no Kiseki. The fan names for it are, I think, Trails from Zero is the first one, or Trails from Zero. And then Ao no Kiseki is Trails of Azure. But anyway, the correct answer is Nord Highlands. Kind of got off topic there. Dreikels took his claim, renounced his claim initially to the throne, and he became a hermit. And where he went was Nord. If you guys were paying attention to it in the previous parts, Nord is where Gaius is from. So getting the right answer here will give you a bonus too. There's something called AP academic points in this game. Doing certain quests, doing certain errands, getting correct answers, and meeting some conditions in battle all nets you AP. And at the end of the chapter, or at the end of a section in the chapter, they tally them up. And sometimes you get something nice for doing that. She doesn't really hate him. She even tried to give him the right answer. See, there we go. So getting that correct, you get 1 AP. And as I was saying, by making your decisions, act appropriately, really you can't make bad decisions. You can just not get... I guess, yeah, you can do bad decisions. If you want to say, making the wrong, deduction, because there's times where you're going to kind of play, you're going to suss stuff out, right? So I guess you can make the wrong decision, but not it's not a bad decision. And then you can't really act inappropriately. You don't do things wrong. But yes, there's 15 ranks from B0 to A0. So it goes B7, B6, B5, B4, B3, B2, B1, and then B0, and then back to A7, all the way to 0. And yes, every time your rank increases, you get a perk. So I just reiterated again what I just said before Sarah just kindly interrupted me.
前にも伝えたと思うけど、明日は自由行動日になるわ。厳密に言うと休日じゃないけど、授業はないし、何をするのも生徒たちの自由に任されてるわ。
This is kind of making me think. I feel like I might get... Originally I was intending, when I was thinking about streaming today, that I might just go through the first part of this chapter, but now that I think about it, I can probably get through a decent amount of this.
遊びに行ったっていいし、なんだったら私みたいに一日中寝てても構わないわよ。学院の各施設などは開放されるのでしょうか？
So I might just finish the entire chapter. It depends. I'll see how far I get, but I think I'm definitely gonna finish the free day section of this chapter.
図書館の自習スペースが使えるとありがたいんですが。
Which they're explaining right now. What a free day is.
そのあたりは一通り使えるから安心なさい。それとクラブ活動も自由行動日にやってることが多いから、そちらの方で聞いてみるといいわね。
なるほど。
確認しておくか。
それと来週なんだけど、水曜日に実技テストがあるから。それは一体どういう。ちょっとした戦闘訓練の一環ってところね。一応評価対象のテストだから、体調には気をつけておきなさい。
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I think I will just...
程度に体を鍛えておくのもいいかもね。
I probably will just,
面白い。
do... I mean, I don't know. I will do the whole chapter maybe this time. And do the grinding including in this chapter. That's the only reason why I probably wouldn't want to do the whole chapter. It's because then you have to sit through me grinding a little bit. Because I do want to be around... I'd probably say I want to be around level 10 by the time I'm in the second part of the chapter, where the practical stuff.
なんか嫌な予感がするな。
そしてその実技テストの後なんだけど、改めて7組ならではの重要なカリキュラムを説明するわ。
それは。
そういう意味でも明日の自由行動日は有意義に過ごすことをお勧めするわ。ホームルームは以上。副委員長、挨拶して。
はい。起立。礼。
It's been a while since I've heard this music. The music is one of the main reasons why I wanted to play this game too. I think I mentioned the last part, but the music in this game is really good. The music, the name of the studio, or the Falcom calls it Falcom JDK. So if you check Falcom JDK on YouTube, for example, you can see a lot of the tracks that they've done for their games. Their design is kind of too crazy, to be honest. Like, every time I think about it, like, why the hell is there a buckle right above her, like, not right above, right below her bust? Like, why? Of course Reem would go, because he wants to go see Toa. Nah, he doesn't really even know Toa at this point. This is the game's way of telling you, go explore the town. Because we didn't let you explore earlier. And I don't particularly mind. But back to talking about music. It's kind of like, to me it's crazy if a RPG, especially a JRPG, doesn't have at least decent music. What the hell? Oh, this is a classroom. Oh yeah, these are all classrooms. I'm stupid. This is not the union building. That is student union building. I am just gonna run around a little bit. Also check the guide. Okay, so where we're gonna go first is we're gonna go to the library. Oh shit, this is Rosine. Just gonna walk around a little bit. Let y'all see some people. This is Margarita. These aren't just like stock names either. These characters actually have a purpose. Like this is a character, this is a character. Obviously they're not main characters, but there's not really like stock characters in this game. There's NPCs, I guess. I mean, these are NPCs too, but like the townspeople are what I would call NPCs. These are characters, just regular characters, story characters. Anyway, let me just go upstairs because why not? Maybe we'll see something. Oh, actually, I did not know the view was up here. So yeah, usually I don't think I've actually ever gone up here at this point in the game, and like I never felt like going upstairs. So I was actually surprised to see P up there. I did not expect that, because I usually just go straight for the objective. I also want people to see the characters, because some of these characters are cool. Like, Sarifa's kind of cool. Vincent's a freaking riot. Don't get me started about Mint. Mint is a dunderhead, Vincent. You can't try to explain things like that to her. My mortal enemy. Not really. Stop walking away from me! Really, this is Sarah's enemy, if anything. Hates her guts. Because she's really kind of unknown. No one really knows about what Sarah is. I mean, there's some people. But even her classes, like, no one knows what Sarah did before being a teacher at this point. And let's just say that Sarah's kind of interesting. I don't think I really ever talked to this lady either. Because it's like, she's, again, what I consider an NPC. She's one that I would say is an NPC. I don't think I've ever seen her do anything in a cutscene or anything like that. And here's Makarov, our science and math teacher. He is pretty cool. Who else is in there? Anyone else? Nope. Wait, what? Oh, there he is. Our lovely history teacher. Honestly, I wish I had a teacher like him, to be honest. Like, I don't care if he would talk my ear off. Just, you don't get many teachers that actually want you to learn. I mean, maybe that's a U.S. thing. If it wasn't clear, I'm from the U.S. And I'm an adult, so I might as well say I'm from Illinois, if that matters. So, even around here in the Midwest, like, you won't see many teachers like Thomas that's trying to actually teach you, or like is actually enthusiastic. There are a few. I probably had one. I won't say outright that I don't have teachers like that, but generally the consensus amongst people younger than me, people that are around my age, you don't have teachers like that. Alright, now they're going to explain what each area is for. Oh, you know, I think, yes. The engineering building is a place you'll go a lot in between chapters, like during free times, like right now. Okay, this is pretty important too. So red, key event, story beats, green, quests. Optional ones, specifically. So we haven't gotten quick travel essentially yet. So square usually gives you quick travel, I think. But we haven't really, I don't want to say we haven't unlocked it yet, but it's not available to us because there's not really stuff to go to. This is Becky. This is Kleist, or Hugo Kleist, my bad. Hugo's his first name. But he is the heir to Kleist & Co. He, though, Kleist & Co. is a company, but it's not like a noble company, I think. He's a commoner, too, if it wasn't obvious from his getup. Here's Edo. Edo's shorter than... I was actually surprised that Edo is shorter than Reen. Reen's not really short, he's kind of average height for most of the characters in this game around his age. The only people that are really taller than him are like other adults. Is Machias taller than him? No, Machias and Yusa are not taller than him as far as I remember. The only person that's taller than him, I think, in their class is Gaius. Here's Vivi. I'm gonna show you guys around too. We've seen this guy before. His name is Monk. He's quite interested in the radio shows. This is Rex. He's a bit of a photo bug, I guess is the word you would call it. Okay. Have we seen Lambert? No, I think who we saw before was Klein. Yeah, I forgot I can run. Here's the lacrosse team. Here's Emily. Thracia. Here's Elisa. already know her. Emma's here. And this is Ferris. They obviously don't tell you this, but if you're wondering why she kind of looks similar to somebody, you're probably on the right track. This is Vincent's younger sister. I don't remember when they tell you that, so that's why I just said it outright, because it's not like it's some sort of spoiler. In fact, I think it's better to say it now, so you're not just wondering like, wait, she has a brother? When they talk about it. For the most part, I think every one of these characters is involved in some sort of side quest, and you kind of get to know them as well a little bit, because where is... Okay, so it's not here yet, but there's going to be a section of this notebook, right? That's called character notes. And every single of these side characters has a note, too. Not just the main characters. So that's what it's for. A lot of these side quests kind of like help you with filling out that. Oh, and by the way, if you wondered how I got to that, it's just on the touchpad. Here's Marcus. Is he in the library? What, you thought the library was just for you, Marcus? Kinda pretentious, aren't you? So yeah, after going around all over the place, finally in the library, where we are going to pick up a book and immediately read it, because magic of video games. Oh, that's right. So there is a book tab, as they just said. Books are actually useful in this game, right? The game is actually telling you to read. Not really. You don't have to. Like, you don't have to physically read that. You just have to flip through it. But make sure you get all the books that you can. I'll be going through, I believe, all of them as long as I don't forget one, and I'm making sure I'm periodically checking the guide, which I am, just making sure. You do also get a trophy for getting all the books. But getting all the books gets you a special item at the end of the game that's used for crafting, same like U materials, and that allows you to get the essentially ultimate weapons if you're kind of interested, if they're kind of like a Final Fantasy or anything else that Square Enix does kind of thing, because they're kind of the ones I think that really pioneered, oh look, ultimate weapons. But yeah, you need those for crafting the books. I hope I explained that properly. My bad. But here's Eustace. Let's hear what he has to say too. No, he's trying to find one though. Yeah, I don't know. I swear if I went to school with Eustace and Machias, I'd probably punch them on the first day, since it's a military school. And I don't think anyone would call me out on that one. If it was a regular school, yeah, of course it would be different. You'd probably get in trouble. Yes, the student union building. Where student council room is.
よっ、 後輩くん。
And here he comes.
お勤めご苦労さん。入学して半月になるが調子の方はどうよ。分かってんじゃん。特にお前さんたちはいろいろてんこ盛りだろうからな。ま、せいぜい肩の力を抜くんだな。
Oh, I have a bit of a question for you guys. Do you want me to voice over Reen on the times where he doesn't say anything? Like here, like, oh, okay. Like, you want me to do that? Or would you rather just read it? Because at the end of the day, I am playing this in Japanese anyway. So like, I don't know Japanese well enough. I don't even think I really know Japanese. People like to say, oh yeah, so wait, in all this in Japanese.
まあまあ、そう焦るなって。まずはお近づきの印に面白い手品を見せてやるよ。ああ、そうだな。ちょいと50ミラコインを貸してくれねえか。お、サンクス。そんじゃよーく見とけよ。さて問題。右手と左手どっちにコインがある？
Let me just make sure. Right. So they don't try to bamboozle you here. Both options are wrong, and you actually don't lose 50 mira from your 500 that you have, I believe. Baseline. So it's neither. It's a sleight of hand.
残念、外れだ。こういうことさ。まあその調子で精進しろってことだ。せいぜいサラのしごきにも踏ん張って耐えていくんだな。あ、そうそう、生徒会室なら2階の奥だぜ。そんじゃ良い週末を。
That's right, that reminded me. Where, okay, can I go into the engineering building? Nope. Of course not. Cafeteria's here. Obviously food works just like any other JRPG. Food can recover health or energy points, stuff like that. Get you some supplies too. Can I get anything from here that I actually want though? Old juice. Here's faint. Oh, a CP recovery thing already? But no, of course. Anything that recovers CP is gonna be more, so it's 500. I have like no money, but if I do this, I would have money. So I don't know if they break it down for you now or later, but the next time we go through a fight, I'll break it down. But this thing, separate math, so you get separate maths from every encounter, just regular encounter. I don't think you get them from boss fights, from what I remember, because boss fights are usually, spoiler alert, gonna be, well, no. Let me just leave that alone. That's something that you can find out by just watching. But even then, I think regardless, you actually do not get any separate mass from boss fights. Could be wrong about that though. No, I will do this because I don't think there's any reason for me not to. So 3 U materials. Obviously not going to sell those. These are ingredients. No, so these guys are NPCs. Because they just mail student. Second year student, third year student. Okay. So yeah, there are going to be times where there's going to be students like this that are actual, like, they don't have any purpose but to be there. But honestly, it's so rare to see that. At least I don't remember there being just characters like that. But then again, I don't really go by these characters. I would just go straight upstairs. He said he's still getting stuff set up, right? Okay. It is a little early, so I am just kind of, well, yeah. It's about 9:40 my time. So I'm going to use that as an excuse to why I'm a little scatterbrained right now. This is the Literature Club. That's Dorothy, she's in the Literature Club. Fidelia's in the Photography Club. This is the Imperial Fishing Club, I think. Yep. What? Lower Class Chess Club? What? I never knew it was called that. I thought it was called Chess Club. This is... I don't know if they ever say his name is Stefan or Stefan. But anyway, this is the Chess Club. That's the Fishing Club again. What is this? Oh, it's just a regular room. This is the Photo Club. And that's the Student Council room. I don't believe there's anything else to do before we go in here, so we'll just go in here. Yes, this tiny girl is Toa, and she's also a second year.
2週間ぶりだね。生徒会室にようこそ、リーン・シュバルツァー君。空教官の用事で来たんでしょ？どうしたの？
Nope, she's older than you.
そんなにかしこまらなくていいよ。この学院の生徒会長のトワ・ハーシェルって言います。改めてよろしくね、リン君。そうだけど。
She is a sweet cinnamon roll. People that don't like Toa, I don't like you either.
困っていることや相談したいことがあったら、ぜひ生徒会まで来てね。一生懸命サポートさせてもらうから。
Really tried to channel my inner Tales of Creed right there. When I said that, my bad. My bad, Toa.
一番上のがリン君のだよ。
There, we finally got our student notebooks.
ごめんね。君たち7組はちょっとカリキュラムが他のクラスと違ってて、戦術オーブメントも通常とは違うタイプだから別の発注になっちゃったんだ。学生手帳には戦術オーブメントの説明書も載っているんだけど、他の1年生の子は今までと同じ標準タイプだからでも君たちのは特注品でかなり操作説明も違うから 少し時間がかかっちゃったの。サラ教官に頼まれて。
Yeah, so Joe has been doing Sarah's dirty work, and that's why it took so long for us to get our notebooks. Because this poor little girl has been having to do this nonsense for 2, almost 3.
ごめんね、こんなに遅れちゃって。
And she feels bad about it.
サラ教官もいつも忙しそうだし。
To be fair, Sarah is kind of busy, but you don't really see that.
他の教官の仕事を手伝うことも多いから、今更って感じかな。
And Cho is a superstar, so...
よろしくね。でもリーン君たちも1年なのに感心しちゃうな。サラ教官からバッチリ事情は聞いてるから。
Alright. I think someone's well, I don't know if someone is gonna call me out on this. So I'm not mentioning Toa's eyes, right? That's because that's just part of her character. She is just a bright-eyed girl. So it makes sense that her eyes are wide open. So I'll cut her some slack.
生徒会で処理しきれないお仕事を手伝ってくれるんでしょ。特化クラスの名にふさわしい生徒として自らを高めようって。
Oh, I totally brushed over this. So yeah, Sarah's giving Toa the impression that Reen is gonna be the student council's kind of lapdog.
みんな張り切っているから生徒会の仕事を回してあげてってサラ教官に頼まれたんだけど。ひょっとして私何か勘違いしちゃってた？
And you can't really say no to a face like that, so...
入学したばかりの子たちに無理難題を押し付けようとしてたとか？
Exactly, I wouldn't do it either.
そっか。びっくりしちゃった。
There was, but because it's you, Toa, we'll do it for you.
でも安心して。あまり大変な仕事は回さないから。
And because also the plot demands it.
大抵のものは士官学院や町の人たちからの依頼になると思うんだ。生徒会に寄せられたいろいろな意見要望ってところかな。今日中にまとめて朝までに寮の郵便受けに入れておくから。とりあえずリーン君のポストに入れてもいいかな。
我が愛しの教え子よ。どうやら会長に夕食をおごってもらったみたいね。
What a wonderful instructor.
詳しくは言えないけど、来週伝えるカリキュラムにもちょっと関係してるのよ。誰か一人にそのリハーサルをやってもらおうと思ってね。生徒会が忙しすぎるのも確かだし、一石二鳥の采配だと思わない？あくまで君の判断に任せるわ。特定のクラブに入るつもりなら無理にとは言わないわよ。それは君があのクラスの重心とでも言えるからよ。中心じゃないわ。あくまで重心よ。対立する貴族生徒と平民生徒、留学生までいるこの状況において、君の存在はある意味特別だわ。
Again, because the plot demands
それ
it.
は否定しないわよね。そして私はその重心にまずは働きかけることにした。7組という初めての試みが今後どうなるかを見極めるために。それが理由よ。ビールよビール。週末なのに部屋で寂しく一人酒に決まってるじゃないの。まったくもう、ダンディーで素敵なおじさまの知り合いでもいたら一緒に飲みに行ってるんだけど、まあんまり深く考えずにやってみたら。どうやら何かを見つけようと少し焦ってるみたいだけど、まずは飛び込んでみないと立ち位置も見出せないわよ。それじゃあね、寮の門限までにはちゃんと帰ってくるのよ。
So she comes off as pretty aloof, but she has some pretty good is it perception? Yeah, perception? Perceptive? Yeah, she's perceptive. Alright, so I kind of talked about the voice acting in this game. So that's one thing I really liked about their choices here. I think I mentioned already that Reen's voice actor is Koki Uchiyama. A little bit about the roles that he's done. So probably the most current thing that he's doing or has done is he's Shigaraki from My Hero Academia for any anime fans. He's also Izumi Horimiya from Horimiya, that was last year. What else? He's Yuri from Yuri on one of the Yuris from Yuri on Ice or something like that. Didn't watch that, don't really know about that one, to be honest. Not interested in that one too much, but I know some people like it. He's Tsukishima from Haikyuu. And that's oh, he's also Soul from Soul Eater. Yeah, Soul Eater. In fact, I think that was his first or second anime role. So he's been around the block, let's just say that. What else? Inumaki 2 from Jujutsu Kaisen. There's a lot of stuff that he's been done. Now, video games, that's kind of where he started too. He voices Roxas from Kingdom Hearts. And if you know who voices Roxas, you also know that he voices Ven from Kingdom Hearts. That's where I'm kind of going with this. Sarah's voice actor, believe it or not, is Aqua from Kingdom Hearts. So you kind of see where I'm going with this? There's another show that these guys were in. Well, yes, a show. Because Kingdom Hearts is a video game. Infinite Stratus, their brother and sister in that. So I feel like they really did that on purpose here, because Sarah kind of looks out for Reen. And it would make sense to have people that already work together. It actually feels somewhat genuine in this game. Honestly, that's kind of the reason why I prefer the Japanese version of the voiceover. Reen is definitely one of the reasons why. Sean Chiplock in the English is not bad by any means. I just don't think he's as good. He gets better, I would say, as it goes on. But in this game particularly, I don't like him as much. He probably gets, I think his best is probably 2 or 3. Because for the most part, I think I played all of 4 in Japanese. I don't think I bothered playing it in English. So yeah, there's 4 in this. There's 4 in this series, by the way, if I didn't mention that before. Gonna go over a little bit more while we talk to Sarah, but for the most part, I think I do know everyone's voice actor, besides Machias and Yusuf off the top of my head for at the moment. I know Machias' voice actor voices Alfin from Tales of Arise, if anyone's played that. But kind of just going down the list. Alisa's voice actress is Yui Horie. Emma's is Sari Hayami. Yes, I kind of just know the girls easier because they're a little bit more distinct, in my opinion. Laura's is Maria Issei, I believe. Fee is one that I think I've heard two different people, but I believe it is Hisako Tojo. Elliot is voiced by a woman, if that wasn't really obvious. It's Ryoko Shiraishi. Gaius is Yoshimasa Hosoya. That one's probably a little bit better known for some people here. That's Reiner from Attack on Titan. He's also forgetting his name at the moment. What the heck is his name? I know it's such a... He's the bird kid from My Hero. I know his hero name, it's Tsukiyomi, but I can't think of his actual name. So let's go through and give the kids their notebooks instead of dawdling around. But yeah, they actually have a very good, I think, even A-list voice cast, I would say. Because everyone in the Japanese voiceover, or Japanese dub, if you want to call it a dub, because it's all voiced over anyway. They're all, I would say, very well known and pretty popular voice actors. Elisa Rock. Wonder what her full name is. She's still kind of upset. Well, of course she has something to hide, because 90% of this class has something to hide. It feels like the only person I think is not hiding anything at all from the get-go is probably Laura and Elliot. Or not Elliot, Gaius. Okay, last person is Fee. For the girls, at least. Just gonna quickly check the runtime. Already an hour in, huh? And that's an empty room. Empty room. Okay, time to get the guys. Oh, let's make a room too. This is our room, I believe. This should be... Yep, hell yeah. Marcus's room. Okay, so that should be everyone, and now it's just time to go to sleep. There's nothing really left to do in the day. Tomorrow starts our free day. Free days, I think, will always be on Sunday as well. Okay, so we have 2 required quests and 1 optional one. Required ones will always be red, optional ones will always be blue. So let's go from optional first. A noteworthy loss. I kind of dropped my student notebook and now I can't find it anywhere. Would anyone be willing to help me look? I'll be looking for it in the first floor of the Union building, and I'd really appreciate it if someone lent me a hand. Paulette, Year 1, Class 4. So, go to Union Building, sit around, look for where she might have dropped her notebook. Alright, we have orbital delivery. Client is George. I've just finished repairing a bunch of orbital tech here at the engineering club. I need someone to deliver everything. Deliver everything. Stop by the engineering building, left of the student union building, and I'll tell you more. George, Year 2, Class 3. So this is the first time we get to go to the engineering building, which probably is the most important building that we can go to in Trista, I would say. And here's our last required task, Old Schoolhouse Mystery. This is coming from the principal, Principal Van Dyke. I have reason to believe that strange phenomena have been occurring in the old schoolhouse of late. As such, I would like to request that 1 or more combat-ready students look into this and report back to me. For more details, come see me in my office on the first floor of the main building. Principal Van Dyke. Okay, so generally how I do things is, I think in this game I'm gonna do it this way, because I think it's a little different than some of the other ones, but or actually, no, I will do it, I'll just do it this way, because let me explain what I'm trying to say, so just say I'm going to do it this way. So, I'm going to do the 2 quests besides the old schoolhouse first. Then I'll do the bonding events, and then I'll do the schoolhouse last. The schoolhouse will be in every chapter, by the way. That is kind of going to be the main dungeon of this game, believe it or not. It's kind of like, if any of you guys played Persona 3, it's kind of like the school in Persona 3. Except it doesn't always change. It's not an ever-changing labyrinth. So, can I do... I can't do quick travel yet. So we can finally go to the stores. We actually do have some money that we can use. Now we can finally do quick travel. Good. Okay, so we can go back into the dorm if we wanted to. We can go to the cafe, general goods, the boutique, the bookstore, the pawn shop, the park. Even the park is literally outside, so it's not really much of a reason. Because why would you go through a loading screen just to go to something that you're already outside and... Yeah, I know. And now here's on the academy. I'm going to say it outright. You cannot get every bonding event in the first playthrough. You don't get enough bonding points. And because of that, you cannot get every note, like character note in the game, in the first playthrough. So, here it is. So, they all have at least 2. I think everyone in the main class probably has 3, if anything. But the question mark, and you can see that there's a scroll tab too. So, there's more than 1 for, I think, every one of them. You cannot fill everyone's out. You might be able to fill everyone in your classes, but I don't even think that's true, because there's certain chapter-specific character notes that you can get only through bonding events. But yes, this is the character note section I was talking about. So it's not just class 7 members. You got, for example, like Toa in there. Instructors, you have Sarah right now. You're gonna have more. So every character that has an actual name, like, and there are some characters that do have names that you won't have character notes for, of course, but at least everyone in Thor's that has a name, as far as I know. Can't think of anyone that doesn't have a, well, besides the shops, there it is. They will probably have a character note. And filling this out too does give you perks too. So really, if you want every possible perk, you have to play through the game multiple times. I had thought about doing a New Game Plus run, but the thing is, New Game Plus also I think probably shows you on the loading screen a couple things that I don't want shown as like spoilers and stuff like that. And I don't think it's necessary for this game. You don't get as many perks, I would say, in this game. When I do get to Trails of Cold Steel 2, I might do a New Game Plus. Only because I've never done one on that one. And because there is a collectible that you can only get, I think, on New Game Plus in Cold Steel 2. It's the only one that I think does that too. Where there's a like New Game Plus exclusive like collectible. But yeah. We will get the new we'll get the next 2 of these tabs that are unavailable, I think, in this chapter. But yeah, without a further ado, I think I will. That's the hunt. Can I get anything from the pawn shop? I don't know. Like anything actually useful. So wait, do I have to give him? If I give him a Zerum powder, I get a Missy Plus, or what? I'm confused. Okay, so right now I don't think he has anything that I want. What we will do is, where's the bookstore? We already have a book that we can get. And hey look, Becky's running the store right now. So... that's spots though. Did it say? Is it not from the bookstore or is it from the library? Oh... wait a second.
さてと。よし。
Ah. So he has the book. Do I get anything for getting these books though? I don't think so. These might be... I forgot, can you give gifts? I think you should get the Imperial Chronicle every chapter. So there's gonna be one for every chapter. This is something you should get, the Imperial Chronicle. But these I think are for our party members. This one I think is for Gaius. This one, even though she's from Legram, I guess is for Laura. And this is for Elliot, I believe. But he gave us the Redwood Mows. There's 14 of them, I believe. Yes, there's 14 volumes. This is the first one. You can actually get some of these books. According to the guide, you can actually get them from the pawn shop. But it's very unlikely if you miss it. Because you have to like reset if you don't get it, if it's not popping up in the pawn shop. So the smartest thing to do is just follow along. You can always look at the guide itself. It's on Neo Seeker if you want to do it yourself. But yeah, the bookstore owner, Keynes, maybe it's Keynes. He has the first Red Moon Rose. Okay, so that was that. Here it is. There he is. So this is a fisherman, and he's a student. I don't think Kenneth's a first year. I'm pretty sure that was a typo, actually. I think he's a second year. And now we have the ability to fish. So that's one of the other pages in the notebook. There are, I think, 15 fish in the game. Now this one is a little bit nicer too. You can actually, so new fish pop up in each area for the most part. But if you do miss getting a fish in an area, which is usually its best place to get that fish for the first time, you can get them at this river here in Trista. But the pool becomes larger with each new fish, right? So if you're trying to get one specific fish, it's going to be tough sometimes here. But it has a much higher likelihood of getting it here than trying to get, say, a book from the pawn shop. You can actually do it here. Because I'm pretty sure I missed a couple fish my first time, just because I forgot where the fishing spots were. But yeah, fishing is a minigame in this game. It's alright. Fishing also gives you perks too, by going to meet Kenneth at, I don't think there's anyone else you can meet to get some of the items you can get from doing fishing. But fishing actually does have some decent items in this game for getting fish and leveling up your angler level. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to do some fishing. I'm going to turn turbo mode off. Yeah, so generally I do kind of just use turbo mode because it's faster. We will get different rods as we progress. But let's go ahead. Alright, so when you get hit, you have to press X. Otherwise the fish will swim away. So we got 15 points from that. So this fish is 5 points itself. Since it's the first time we caught it, we get an extra 10 points. Okay, so there's 20 fish. And then certain fish give you sepith. Sometimes they give you U materials. So this one gave us some water sepith. Oh, and fishing, I forgot, fishing does recover CP. I think it might depend on the fish too, how much CP you get, but I'm not positive.
Yes, get to that.
Okay, so that was a bigger swordtail, so I got an extra point for that one. So now I'm at 21 points. I would always recommend to just clear out every fishing possibility you have, because you might as well get all the points if you can. And because there's only one fish anyway, right now, there's no different fish at the moment. I'll just get as many points as I can. So now I will speed it up.
Yes, get to that. Sore. まずまずだな。
Okay, we're at 38 points. Not too bad. So now if I had ground bait, I could get more fish, but see, I've already cleaned out the river somehow. There's only 5 fish in this river. So with that done, that's settled. I might go see if he has anything that I can get from him right now. I'm pretty sure I can't. Is this it? Nope. It's this one. Oh, he's still gone. Where is he? I'll see him sooner or later. But anyway, here's the first side quest. Colette's side quest. So I'm just gonna accept this side quest because there's no point in not doing it. Like, if you just say, "Oh, I'll wait," it doesn't. Like, you can still have a side quest active and not do it immediately. So she lost it yesterday after school. She's using it to take notes, and she dropped it somewhere between the classroom and the library. So it's at the main building, most likely, according to her information. So we'll just go check over there. I already know where it is. It's right over here somewhere, right? I believe it's here. Unless I'm dumb. Ah, there it is. If the camera would work with me. There we go. So we got a notebook. Go back to the Union Building, find Colette. And we got the silver chain accessory. So we usually get some sort of reward for doing our tasks. They're not so mean to us that we don't get compensated. That's quite nice of her. She gave us something because she got an extra. So really, she's kind of losing out. But she's still giving it to us anyway. Let me see. Is the silver chain... I think it... What does it do? I think it does something with poison. Yep. 10 defense prevents poison. We don't have anything else, so it's better than nothing. But actually, no. I'm going to put it on Elliot. And the reason for that is, Elliot is our healer. So if our healer gets poisoned, we're kind of screwed. Okay, so that's that one. Next, we will go to... Yeah, I don't know why they have it set up this way. Why would you put the Schoolhouse mystery up next on the guide when that's the thing you want to do last? So, yeah, since it is the thing we want to do last, I'll do the request for George first, and then we will do the bonding events. I'll also go over which bonding events you can do today, which ones are beneficial, and I'll tell you which ones I'm going to do personally. So here's George. We've seen him before already. He's part of the engineering club, though. See, this man is too good at his job, that's what it means. I can't use his services yet. So I'd like to make some quartz. So yeah, going to George, you can make quartz from the sepet that you have. Or you can upgrade quartz, you can upgrade your orbment station. If you had already seen from last time. We don't have any of these open. So if we want to use more quartz and buff ourselves up, because quartz also buffs your abilities, like evade 1, giving you 5% evasion. You can do that all with our buddy George here. And I just saw, dang, 4 hours and 24 minutes. I've been talking a lot, I think. But then again, usually when I play through, I don't read all the text. I kind of already know what they're saying. Anyway, let us go ahead to... Hold on. It's in the main building, okay. Here it is. Here's Nicholas and Margarita. I never noticed that he said this. That is kind of weird. And with that, we got the recipe book, and that's the last tab in our notebook. It gives us a couple ingredients too. So now we can do cooking. You can cook by yourself as Reen. You can cook with another person. Or I don't know if you're cooking with another person or the other person cooks by themselves. I forget. So when you're by yourself on a free day like this, even though it shows Elliot and Gaius in my party right now, they're not in my active party. So I can only cook this by myself. I will do that also only because... Okay, so it is together. We will be cooking it together. Okay. The only reason why I'm doing it by myself is because getting a bad result is also good.
よし、やってみるか。こんなものかな。
But I ended up doing it right, so... I don't necessarily want to wait till I get Fee in my party to try to get a bad one, though.
よし、やってみるか。
Well, that sucks. My RNG is good, but bad at the same time. We should get more ingredients as we go through, so I'm not going to use the last of that because I kind of do need salt at least for other stuff, other ingredients. Or I mean, other recipes. The other one, so we're gonna go here, hand him his thing, and not doing shopping. George already fixed it, yep, here you go. Oh, okay. So this is how we get items that we miss, which includes the books. Oh, we can get some... Oh, there are 800 apiece. Yeah, not about to do that. 40 Mira for an omelet. When I think the ingredients are more than that. Where else do we have to go? Oh, right, the radio station. I'll just leave outside the normal way. Where's the radio station again? Oh, there it is. from the engineering group. I'm in the club. Well, we're not from the engineering club, but we're helping the engineering club. Here's Michael. We have the oval wristwatch. Thank you so much. They're having a new program soon, and we'd like you to listen to it. Thank you. Okay, we've delivered everything. So let's go back to the engineering building, report back to George. And there he goes, he gave us a normal radio. And now we get to listen to the radio show. So that's what I was talking about. Sepith mask can be sold. It can't be used to refine anything. So yeah, you need Sepith to open up slots and to create quartz. U materials are for your weapons. Which also George refines. So you customize weapons here. I don't think I'm going to. So let me see here. What is my stats at? Okay, it gives me 15, which isn't bad. Alright, here's what I really want though. Oh wait, actually I need to open slots first. I can't open that yet. That can't be opened, but I have this open now. Okay, so I opened both of these guys. Can I make an attack? I can. I can't make a move or action though. Well, I can make a move, but I can't make an action. That's honestly kind of what I wanted. I kind of want to make a defense one and give that to... Well, no, not really, now I think about it. But I definitely want an attack, so I'm gonna make one. Because this... What does it give me? It gives me 10. Yeah, I'm not gonna use my U material set because I'm pretty sure we're gonna get new stuff soon, and I'd rather buy that and be cool. Okay, so with the 2 quests that don't change, so going to the schoolhouse will always progress time. So that will change the time of day, and that also changes who's available for bonding events. So right now, available for bonding events are Elliot, Laura, and Macias. Doing Elliot's adds 1 page to his character notes or character profile. Doing bonding events regardless gives you 500 Link EXP. Link EXP, let's see, can I... Okay, so it hasn't gone over... The thing we did in the schoolhouse where they were all glowing, that's combat links. We will be able to do combat links, I think, as soon as we go into the schoolhouse today. But that essentially makes the bond stronger, and stronger combat links means better in-battle effects. So, I have 2. I'm going to do Elliot and Laura, because Macias is not in our active party right now, so there's not really much reason for me to do Macias. And he also doesn't get a character note anyway. Why I would do Laura? Well, we're probably going to be able to use Laura soon. And by probably, I mean yes, we are going to use Laura soon. So those 2 make sense. So, we'll do Laura first, just because she's in the area. Actually, I think I still have to go through the loading screen, so I might as well use what's it called? Bridget. We actually didn't see Bridget earlier. Where is there it is. Yep, it was Klein who we talked to earlier, I believe. Casper. Oh, this is Casper. Here's our girl. I'm just going to let you guys admire this, you horn dogs, because I would admire it too. So yes, here we go. So in this game, the bonding events are kind of dry. They kind of get better in the later games. So yeah, we just get the portrait, then maybe them doing one thing or the other. So I can see we have Link level 1. From Link level 1 to Link level 2, there is 1,000 experience needed. We just got 500. So if I link Laura and Reen up, they will have more affinity than others at this point. Not enough to actually give us a perk yet, but when you link up to people, you also get link experience through battle. Okay, so that was Laura's. She's part of the swimming club because she likes swimming generally, and also she wanted to do something that wasn't combat oriented. Fencing isn't exactly her style of swordsmanship. She uses the arcade school, which is not court fencing. It's a completely different style altogether. Just like Reen's style is completely different from both of those. But here's Elliot. So here we're just going to help Elliot unpack some stuff that he got from his family. He is a Brocon sister, as he would say. Yep, Elliot's more of a musician, if you couldn't tell from his kind of smaller body composition. That he's not really a fighter, or someone that's really physically strong. Alright, so we already had some Link experience with Elliot from fighting with Elliot in our active party, so he right now has the most Link experience. So with that done, we have done all the bonding events we can do at the moment. And I believe done every side quest we can do right now. Let me see if there's a hidden one.
Yoshi.
So, yep, that's all we can do for now. So now, it's on to the old schoolhouse. And once we're done with the old schoolhouse, I think, let me see how the time is looking. We're about 1 hour and 50 minutes in. I think that will be pretty good for this part. So we'll get through this, and I think I'll call it a stream. So let's go through the schoolhouse, see what's changed. Oh wait, no, I have to. My goof. I have to go see Van Dyke first, Principal Van Dyke. Nope. Because then he'll give us the key. There he is. This old buff dude. You can, I think, convert reach to centimeters, arg to meters, and salge to kilometers. Those are the measurements in length in this game. So reach is centimeters, arg is meters, and Selge is kilometers. So Van Dyke's like 2 meters tall is what Rian's saying, and if he's 2 meters tall, that means he's around, let's see, well, obviously above 6 foot tall, so what is it, 2 meters, well, 1 meter is 3.27, I believe, feet. So he's what, over 6.5 feet tall? About? Now we can go to the old schoolhouse. So yeah, this is it. This is the game telling you that, oh, if you do this quest, time will change. We don't have anything left to do in the day, or this time of day, so there we go. So right now we have only Elliot and Guys available to us to use. So yeah, I'm gonna try to... I don't know if I'm going to have to grind to level 10 to beat the boss in here, because there's gonna be a boss at every time we enter here. For every chapter. But I definitely want to be 10 by the time I get to the practical exam, I believe. So yeah, the area has changed since last time. So any chest that we missed, because I honestly possibly did. I'm not as worried as much about the chests in this game as some others, but book notes, books, some bonding events, and quests. That's really what I'm going to try to be a completionist about. But the guy can also help you with chests. So I will try to follow the guide just so you can get the chest as well. Okay, so can't. Nope, still can't link. That's crazy. Yeah, it's gonna find the way it is. Wonder what this is. Doesn't have any power, so we can't really use it. So we have a new enemy. Okay, finally we can use combat link. Damn. What? Come on. Oh, to attack. Okay. Actually, I'll probably link you with guys, just because they're gonna be the main attackers.
さてと、
俺の番だ。
チャンスだね。
There we go,
みん
triple
なで行こう。
advantage. So here's where, okay, now they talk about weapon types and efficacy. This is what I was trying to explain last time. So unbalance is, when you unbalance the enemy, you can get the assist icon to happen. Criticals are guaranteed unbalance, by the way.
俺の番だな。
So Reen is not the best against these. I think the one that would unbalance the most is Gaius. These guys are kind of normal. So I don't know if I need to use anything. I think I'm just gonna go attack. Okay, never mind. Slash does work. So as I was saying, the staff kind of sucks, but you can get a rare chance to roll on any of them to work. Because it has ability, it has a rank in every type of efficacy, so it has a low chance to proc. But since it has it in every category, it's the only weapon that I think can do every type of damage. There we go.
僕の番だね。
So now that we have links, it's actually a lot easier to get not only multiple attacks in, but bonuses. Because every time you get an assist, you get that double team action in there.
俺の番だ。
Ah, man. Could have gotten unscared.
いい風が吹いてる。
See, we got double team 3 times, that's 20%, overkill 2 times, that's also 20%, but it's 1% for each. So look here, so Reen and Gaius are getting 3 Link EXP for being linked together. Everyone gets 1 though regardless. So really we're getting 4, I think. Now we have the link section. Yep, you get more abilities the higher your link level is, like finishing blow and cover. So yeah, so say you don't finish an enemy, right? But they're low health as it is from your attack, finishing blow will kill the enemy. So that's very good. Cover allows you to to save a party member, essentially, from death. It puts the other party member at least at 1 HP, I believe. Oh, I forgot that they actually did tell you this. Pierces again, so it's strike. Thrust, that's what it is, thrust. So, okay. Yep, as I was saying, criticals also do more damage, 50% more damage. Oh, that's right, they take your EP. Oh, yeah. Ah, shouldn't have given me this. You guys just want to die, don't you? Keep playing with me. Taking my CP and my HP. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna have our boy Elliot heal us up a little bit because we took some damage there. And I'm not a fan of that. Curia bombs. So, Curia bombs cure you from status effects. All of them. Those are very valuable, I would say. Because no one has the spell to reduce status effects at the moment. Oh man. Oops. Dropped one of my headphones. Alright, so what are we going to do? Let's get some motivation. Nice. I believe he just said that the winds guide me. There we go. Damn it, he took my CP. Can I kill? I might be able to kill. There we go. Man, that was kind of bad. I was not expecting it to live. Use your arts. Use your arts. I'll also have him heal up guys too. there's an enemy there. Okay, if you just run up to them from the back, you get a single advantage. I meant to hit him though. I think these guys are weak. Yep. They're all pretty close. So in those situations, I believe your ally will hit the weakest enemy if you have a multi-target attack. So that's why he took up that one. Damn. Can I run over to you? And use super fire control. I damn, these are the defense down on these guys are actually kind of hitting. Oh, and we also lost our link. Every time you die, you lose the link. I should have mentioned that. Yeah, I can try to make that. Okay, so we leveled up. Does our HP restore? Yes. So yeah, our HP restores when we level up too. Our CP does not though. So if you did lose your CP is gone. These guys are to win, of course. There we go. Antidote. You can already guess what that's for. That's for poison. Okay. So we've cleared that out. I think it's just this one room before you get to the boss, because I think depths always means that's the end of the dungeon. So yeah, I don't think I'm ready for that yet. I think I want to be at least level 8. So I'm gonna go back and forth. Okay. That also reminds me, there's only 3 chests in here. So I've gotten all of them. So those are all the chests. So we haven't missed any.
さて、探索を始めるとしよう。
戦闘開始。頑張らないと。行くぞ。
行くぞ。
俺の番だな。
さてと。
行くぞ。ここだ。
俺の番だな。
行くぞ。
俺の番だな。ああ、いい俺たちの勝利だ。
Yeah, so now that we're linked, if you ever kill somebody in a linked attack, you get them both together as the battle result screen. So I need 126 more EXP to level up. Or is that how many EXP I got? I think that's how much EXP I got. I'm a goofball. Let's see. Status will tell me how much EXP I need. I need 1,000 for Reen to level up. I need 1,429, 1,500. Okay, so alright. There we go. Class. There we go. I don't know exactly how the scouter tactical bonus works. I believe it's if you look at the enemies and then you calculate how to attack them. But there we go. Okay, which way do I? Okay, I go that way. Oh, here it is. There's a fishing spot here. I thought there was one here, but I wasn't sure. Here it is. I don't think I saw it in the guide, surprisingly. Okay. So we get a crab. Alright, so this one gave us 20 points. And it gave us a chitinous shell. So yeah, so different fish do give us a different amount of CP. So I'm going to try to get more chitinous crab because I want to have more CP. Okay. Ooh, this one's actually really huge. 15 reach. I think that's the biggest one we've gotten so far of the sword tail. Sword. Did I say sword? Sword. Sword. Alright, let me speed this up. Oh, whoops. Messed that up. Alright, there we go. We're at 81 points. We've caught all the fish that we can in this area. Okay. Nice. CP is looking pretty decent. Oh, shoot. I didn't notice there was HP installed. Alright. Boom. Boom. This should be alright. Hell no. Stay away from me. Dang it. Not what I meant to do.
俺の番だ。
I didn't like it. There we go. Okay, you got a crit. There we go. Okay, so you're sealed.
行くぞ。
まずいかも。
I don't think I'll be able to heal myself fast enough, so I'll use a tear bomb.
それ。
俺の番だな。
そこだよ。
Nice.
僕の番だね。
Oh, he killed himself in the stat boost, or the HE bonus.
行くぞ。
任せてくれ。
マイル。
任せてくれ。
ここだ。行くぞ。
さあ、みんな先に進もう。
ここだ。マイル。そうだ。
俺の番だ。
僕の番だね。さてと。
俺の番だな。そうだ。
俺の番だ。
なんとか勝てたね。
任せてくれ。チャンス
だね。
行くぞ。
みんなで行こう。
そうだ。
俺の番だ。
さてと。
任せてくれ。崩れたぞ。
マイル。
行くぞ。崩れたぞ。
なんとか勝てたね。
So that's towards the depths. Here's another enemy.
俺の番だ。
Ah, nice crit.
さてと。
任せてくれ。行くぞ。
僕の番だね。
行くぞ。
俺の番だ。崩れたぞ。
さてと。
行くぞ。今戦闘終了。先に進もう。
Okay, so from level 8, 351, 440, 315. So one more run through, then we'll fight the boss, and call it a stream. Sedative, I think.
さて、
helps with Berserk. And also, could have been healed in here. I'm such a goof.
よし、気をつけていこう。
Turn around. Take it.
行くぞ。
僕の番だね。
まだやれる。
行くぞ。
Yeah, I got it all right where I want to.
さてと。
行くぞ。崩れたぞ。
負けられない。 これで大丈夫だ。
They thought they got me, but they didn't. That thing is fast, I forgot.
チャンスだね。まだやれる。みんなで行こう。
We'll have what's his face? Elliot heal us.
さてと。
Who's attacking first?
俺の番だ。任せてくれ。ここだ。
僕の番だね。
行くぞ。
負けられない。よし、これで大丈夫だ。よし、やったぞ。
やったか。
みんな気をつけてね。
任せてくれ。
マイル。チャンスだ。行くぞ。よし、これで大丈夫だ。
やったね。
そこだ。そこだ。
チャンスだ。マイル。今だ。
行くぞ。
俺の番だ。
僕の番だね。さあ、みんな先に進もう。
Nice, epic. That's good. Okay, and we'll just go up in here.
どうやら終点のようだな。
Okay, so this is one of those special orban changing devices. When you see this one, for sure there's like a boss battle or something happening. So here you can exchange Sepet too. So, and you can open up slots. So now we have more stuff. So I'm going to open up a slot for him. One of his slots is already open. Dang it, I don't have enough to open up a time slot so I can make Green even faster than he is. But anyway, Probably, I'll give you poison. Because it can give multiple... What's it called? What would I give? I guess I would give him... Yeah. I do need one. I will need one of these, so I will make this. I'll make another attack one, because I will need one of these as well. I don't think I need that. What I will make is I'll make a defense one, because I might need for that. And I might make one of these too. There we go. Actually, I might do this too, so I will make that as well. I might actually need this too. Okay. Let's rest up. In case I die, which honestly shouldn't happen. But in case I do, let me just go ahead and save before the battle. Oh, I can exchange my stuff too, I forgot. I thought I could. Didn't it say I could? Huh. Weird. Anyway. Boss time. So this boss is called the Minos Demon. Its weakness is wind. It drops a soul blur that is a time-based magic attack. Quartz. It has 8,261 HP on normal, which we are on. So this guy's nothing to really write home about. He's actually weaker than the boss we fought before, technically speaking, which was scaled to levels. The only thing this guy is kind of like about is he can cause blind, a status effect where you can't see, which is Dark Breath attack. This should be pretty easy because we have Big Boy Elliot. So I'm going to start off to motivate. And then we are going to use the resounding beat to pop our defense. And then we'll use Gale Stinger. So that was his Dark Breath attack. It did not work on me. I don't know why. There it did that time. I could have given Elliot Airstrike, honestly, now I think about it. But it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, so that's the problem with blind is you can't see, so you can miss, and then you can get countered. So assuming they can't really hurt you enough, Resounding Beat essentially makes you invincible in the beginning portion of the game. It's a very, very good trap.
なんだ。崩れたぜ。
And there we go, bing bang boom, that was not hard at all. Yeah, 9,900, I almost said 9,000, 972 XP from it. So there's the answer. I was wrong. You can get sepith from bosses. So this will take us right to the beginning. What caused it to activate? I guess fighting that boss. So if we want to go right to the beginning, not walk through all of this, we can. I might in fact just do that and leave it off there for today. Just we're like still in the dungeon kind of before we head back outside. But yeah, for the most part, that's the first part of Chapter 1. Kind of get a feel for what the game is going to be about. It's going to be doing these tasks for people, kind of like helping them out, doing tasks for student council, talking with friends in the meantime, getting to know them better, so that in battle, we do better together. That's the whole point of the bonding system, really. And to also get to know these characters, right? So that's all for this part. See you guys next time on Trails of Cold Steel.